OpenClaw is the autonomous AI agent that has gone viral, but installing it is tricky. But what if I told you you can actually install it quicker than you can order a pizza, and actually cheaper than the pizza too? And to be clear, this isn't just another chatbot, it's a full AI expert that can actually control your browser, code for you, work with your files on your computer, basically do whatever you want whenever you want it to work. And by the end of this video, you're going to have an incredible list of real life use cases that can help you be way more productive. So today we're looking at something called MiniMax Agent and MaxClaw. It's zero code, full stack that turns, I wish I can build that, into it's already deployed. As always, I have a link in the description below so you can check this out, but it is agent.minimax.io. And I have recently done a full in-depth guide into MiniMax, except for Agent. So this is just a separate additional video because Agent is extremely powerful and there's a lot to cover. So when we come here, you're going to see where we can type in to add our tasks for the MiniMax Agent to accomplish. We have the ability to upload files. We can click here. We can have sub-agents, MCP. We can also click skills, and this is what I was showing you earlier on. So we have different skills that I've already added that I use. We can click add more skills, and there are a ton of different skills that we can just go through and use. There is also something on the left called Explore Experts. So you can see here, there are different experts that we can access and use right away in our projects. So if you notice, there is one to tidy up your folders and clean up your data. There's stuff for SEO. If you want to make a GIF, you can do that. Maybe you want to find a job. There is this one here for finding a job. So if we click start chat, it's going to actually start chatting with the job hunter. So imagine MiniMax Agent as like an all-in-one workspace where you can literally access all these different tools that are going to work through an agent, and the agent's going to do multiple steps. It has the ability to search the webs, work with files, work with all sorts of different tools to get whatever you need accomplished. So I want to find an online job, social media related. I live in Canada. You're going to see that the job hunter is starting to work. It's asking us, hey, do you want to allow notifications? Because this is going to work in the background and it's going to go through and find the job for us. This isn't just some large language model that's going through and giving you a generic response. This is actually going through with an agent, and you can actually see the current process up here where it's searching the web. Because this is an agent, it's able to search the web. It's able to get files and create files and store them. It's able to get all the data and bring it back to you. All right, so here we go. Great news. I found an extensive social media job opportunities available online in Canada. Here's a summary of what's available. So we have marketing overview. We can see all the different jobs. We can see the different positions. It made nice tables and charts for us. You saw what we put in as our prompt. We didn't say, hey, make tables. We can see the apply. We can see like this is the one for entry level, and we have 3 to 5 years of experience, or senior level, and the salary expectations and the best platforms for your search. You can see everything. And it says, hey, do you want me to help optimize your resume for these social media positions? Or do you want to create a targeted cover letter template for a specific role, or alerts? So if you actually set up alerts, this would actually go through, run more frequently, and come back and say, hey, here is the newest jobs in this market, in this field. You can actually see on the right above my head, you can see the request, you can see everything it's gone through, we can see the response. And if we told it, hey, go through, here's my resume, make the resume better, and mass apply for all of the jobs, it has the ability to do that. This time around, let's try using one of these skills, and we're going to try to make an icon for my Thumbnails A platform. It's a new website I created where you can actually sign up, register, and use it to create thumbnails for YouTube or any social media. It's going to allow notifications, so I actually get notified when it's done. And you're going to see here, the agent has the ability now to work with the skill I added, and it's going to use that skill to create the exact icon for me. So we can see here the thumbnail creation platform. It says, got it. How do you prefer your style? And it says, do you want minimal, flat, gradient, clean 3D, clay 3D? We can even say surprise me. So let's click minimal, and we can actually hit submit. So the agent is smart enough to understand, hey, what do you really want for your thumbnail, rather than just giving you something generic, something random. So it says the user selected minimal, and it says according to the skill instructions, it's making it a 2K resolution, 1:1 aspect ratio, it's going to be a PNG, and it's going to create 2 different icons for me. It has a prompt here above. You can actually see them, we can read them, and it's starting to generate icons for our brand. And really, because this is an agent, I could have even told it, hey, go to the thumbnailsa.com website, look at the brand colors, or here's the brand color. I want it to match and go with the flow of the entire branding that I already have going on, and I'd get a much better icon. So you can see here, it created an abstract frame play button with a video thumbnail creation vibe, and here's version 2. It's more of a picture frame with a crop. And you can see now we have the preview, but if we go back to files, we can see the 2 files that this has created. So let's actually give that a try. Look at thumbnailsa.com and make the thumbnail icon based on this website. And just so you know, this is what the website looks like. You can see we have like the branding red that I like to use. We can see how I have all the different thumbnails. It generates different styles. You can see kind of what the whole theme, the whole aesthetic that I'm going for. This time around, let's see what it's able to do. So it's actually thinking, it's looking at a website address this time around, because this is a full all-in-one workspace that can actually get things done for you. And now you can see the output of our new icon, and you can see that we have 2 versions of the same A, and they both look really nice. They're both really clean, and they match the branding much more. Everything you have seen so far is running on the M2.7, which is MiniMax's first model, which deeply participated in its own evolution. The M2.7 model approaches Opus's peak performance in many different benchmarks. So basically, the agent that runs in the background that you can ask it to do literally anything you want is running a very capable model, and it's much cheaper than the Claude model that I was comparing it to earlier. So if you look at Code Arena, for example, the MiniMax M2.7 is ranked number 8. If you look at Pinch Bench, it is ranked number 4, and this is artificial analysis, and you can actually see this is MiniMax M2.5, which was released a month ago. In just 1 month, you can see the jump upwards to 2.7, and you can see where it ranks relative to the other models. So it is a very capable model at a very good price. It is very good at following instructions. So what I was just showing you, there's over 50 different skills you can access, over 150 different features, and the model will follow every single thing you tell it to do, whether you're coding something, designing, creating landing pages, or just cleaning up files on your computer. And speaking of which, you can actually download MiniMax for your computer. So you can use the web version, which is what I was just using. There is also a Mac version, and you can see the 2 different Mac versions that exist. There is a Windows version. You can access this on iOS or even Android. So regardless of the device you're on, you have access to this super powerful agent all the time. All right, so how does this all tie into OpenClaw, and what is MaxClaw? On their website, on the left here, there's something called MaxClaw, and you can see it. It's under MiniMax Lab. So under the whole agent, imagine agent as like the big branch. You're using a state-of-the-art model, and within all of this, you can actually enable something called MaxClaw. And if you've tried to set up OpenClaw yourself, you probably know you need to download it. You need to have a computer running that's capable. You need to set up API keys, and this is all done for you in one nice package. It runs on the web. You have access to it all the time using applications that you already use, and there are no crazy API setups. It's already pre-connected for you. That is what MaxClaw is. It's an all-in-one 24/7 personal assistant solution. So I'm going to show you how easy and quick it is to do. We're going to hit start now. We have some configuration options. So we can say default if we want something just fast. We can do image craft if we want to do more image generation, visual lab, topic tracker, or we can say, hey, we want to connect the coding plan and we want to use MaxClaw for coding, and it's going to consume credit all the time. So I'm just going to use the default one. I'm going to hit I'm ready, and you can see we are now waking up MaxClaw. We're starting up our own OpenClaw, and it is this quick, this easy, and you can see, like, I'm not even going to make any video edits here. I'm just going to keep talking to you because I want to show you how easy and quick. There you go, it's done. All right, so you can see we now have Meet MaxClaw chat right here, no setup needed. We can now start talking to our OpenClaw. It's all ready to go. And while we could talk to it on the web, I'm actually going to use the application that I talked about earlier. I'm going to download it from my device and let's go from there. Now you can see we have MiniMax Agent installed on our computer, and this is going to integrate with our computer. It can actually make changes. It can control all sorts of different things. And you can see we can actually click the folder icon and we can enable, and we can say, hey, we want you to use this specific folder. So I want to show you, this is what my downloads look like. It's very, very messy. It has all sorts of different stuff. I'm going to say, hey, look at my downloads folder, organize this folder and put the files into subfolders where it makes sense. I have thumbnails, random images, AI data images, AI stuff, coding projects, etc. And I'm going to hit go. And you're going to see here that actually has the ability now to work with the actual files on my computer. So you're going to see here, these are all my files, and there's all sorts of just random stuff in my downloads folder I haven't had time to organize. And you can actually see here, it said, I received your prompt. I'm going to start organizing your download folder. I'm going to categorize the files, and you can see it actually has a list of all the different files here, and it creates a list of them. It figures it all out, and it's going to actually start organizing my entire downloads folder for me. So it said, hey, I can see you have a large collection of files. Let me organize them into logical subfolders. And it has thumbnails, AI data, AI generated images, random images, coding projects. You can see it even tells you what type of files are going to go into what type of folder. And I can actually see here on my downloads folder, it is actually making folders right now to organize everything into better sorted folders. This is a task that would have taken me ages to go through, and now it's actually much faster because all my data is sorted for me. And everything you saw is really just the MiniMax Agent again, but working with my desktop. So let's jump back to OpenClaw. All right, so we're back on the MiniMax Agent desktop app. We're gonna hit start now, and it says, yes, I have read the agreement totally, and I agree. And here we go. We have OpenClaw. We are gonna have our dashboard shown here in just a second. And just like that, we now have our OpenClaw dashboard, and you can see it all here. We can say, hey, I just woke up, fresh installed, nothing in memory head. Looks like our first meeting. I'm yours, but I don't even have a name yet. Who am I? And more importantly, who are you? Let's fix that. So we can actually now talk to our OpenClaw. So we have, you will be Dana Claw, and I am Franklin, and you will be my personal assistant. So now, AI Dana, my AI version of my wife, we now have an OpenClaw version of her called Dana Claw. And now we just talk to our OpenClaw, and it is that easy to be able to use our OpenClaw. So you can see, like, with very minimal technical setup, we're able to get this all going, get this all working. So it says, done. I'm Dana Claw, your personal assistant. Files updated, memory saved. What can I do for you, Franklin? You can also see at the top, we can pick the exact model we want. So now I have this prompt, and I said, hey, I want you to search through Reddit and find threads of people asking for help to make YouTube thumbnails. Do it now, but also I want you to do it every morning and make a report for me with the thread and the comment. And I want to be able to find real people who want help to make thumbnails so I can share my AI application with them. So now Dana Claw is able to go through all of Reddit, and she's going to help find me real customers for my application. So she says on it, let me search Reddit for thumbnail help requests now, and then I'm going to set up a daily cron so it's able to do this each and every day. And again, I'm using the application that's installed now, but I can also use the MaxClaw built right into the website. On the web version, I'm going to ask our MaxClaw to create a one-click landing page for an educational website. And Dana Claw has come back with her first useless message. It says, honestly, Reddit is heavily blocking automated access right now. It basically says it needs an API key. So I said, sign up an account and get yourself an API key. I mean, that's the obvious answer, right? Meanwhile, the web Dana Claw is working on our one-click landing page for an educational website. All right, so the web version has EDU Spark is now live. It actually created an entire website here. We can click and we can see, it says learning any skill that actually matters in today's world. Start for free. We can see our demo. It created a very nice looking website just very quickly, very easily. And this was our OpenClaw that made all of this. So we can actually go back and we can see here, it says sections included. It says it's live, and we can actually go through and it says, hey, here's our design palette that we used. So I want you to add all the content and then make a plan to advertise this to get real customers. So this one is going forward and literally making an entire platform for us right now as we speak. Meanwhile, the desktop version told us, hey, you should get an API key and make this happen yourself. So we could do that. We can add an API key. Then OpenClaw will have the ability to serve Reddit. It's going to give us a report each and every day based off all potential customers. So let's be honest, most autonomous setups cost a fortune in token usage and API keys. But MaxClaw flips the script. This is $19 a month. You get access to the full OpenClaw deployment with no extra API fees. This isn't just a tool, it's the most cost-efficient employee you'll ever hire. Now, earlier on in this video, I said I'd give you real use cases on how you can use it, and everything I showed you so far is just like little snippets and demos of what you can really do to utilize OpenClaw, to utilize MiniMax Agent. You can have it automatically scrape earning reports and financial reports. Maybe you want to batch analyze companies, build live investment dashboards, generate daily market briefings for yourself, or just start automating analysis between you and the competitor, or create a full Shopify-like website. You can do all of this now in just like a couple of clicks, and your agent has the ability to go to work and do all this in the background for you. Maybe you're not into the business side and you're more into the legal side. You can have it batch, look at contracts, contracts, compare clauses between different contracts, or maybe just create personalized question and answers based off large documentation. Or you can use it to screen resumes, automate outreach and email follow-up, or look for a job like I showed you earlier, scrape Reddit for content and potential customers, or build a micro SaaS tool in just hours and deploy it and actually start looking for potential customers that will pay you for your tool. MiniMax has made this all really easy to use, really easy to do, as it's all in like one easy to use platform where you're not fiddling around with crazy setups, crazy installs, or anything like that. It is very easy to just get going. And you can see they even have collections here. We can see different collections for offices and they have different use cases. We go back to new tasks. We can see finance. And again, we can see coding and we can see all of it. We can see schedules and we can schedule out exactly what we want. So each day we want it to do a certain thing. We have that ability. Everything is just well made and well thought out. We have assets and all of our assets that we've created are in one spot. And we can actually quickly sort between websites, documents, Excel, PowerPoint, etc. We have the gallery with different things that we have generated. Very similar to the rest of the MiniMax platform where you can make images, generate videos, or the entire audio tool, which is extremely powerful. And I've done videos on all this. Everything that MiniMax does is really like simple, but there's so many features and it's very complex, but they made the UI really user-friendly where anyone can just pick up and use it. Honestly, for individuals, it's a superpower. For teams, it's a force multiplier. This is the desktop AI that I've been waiting for, that you've been waiting for. And the entry for building complex apps is basically hit zero. As always, I'll have a link in the description below that you can check this out yourself. I truly believe this is the easiest and quickest way to get OpenClaw running on a very good model for the cheapest amount of money where you don't have to worry about anything. It just works. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Do you have OpenClaw running right now? What are you using it for? I'd love to know what your thoughts are in general. I have an OpenClaw video coming where I'm going to dedicate it just on OpenClaw, and I plan to have it control a robot dog. So more on that in the future. If you want to see that, don't forget to subscribe. If you like AI, subscribe. I cover AI on a nearly daily basis so you can stay up to date with the latest and greatest. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Tell the algorithm, hey, you enjoy this type of content and you want to see more of it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with another AI video.
Right there, AI tools, AI news, AI prompts you can use. It's all for free, just come and see at FranklinAI.com where you're meant to be.